All right.
All right.
And what surprised me is at first I didn't think Kathy had come online last night. And she came on at the last minute. She goes, "Oh, I forgot all about you guys." And it's like, wow, it was a quiet night. Hi, Faye.
Hi, Faye.
So, but
Well, it's quite nice up here in Ukiulet.
is
I
it?
like it up here.
What's the weather like up there?
Yeah, it was sunny and beautiful.
It was sunny here today too, for a change.
It's supposed to be sunny and beautiful again tomorrow.
Well, I hope so because I have a project tomorrow, so I need the sun.
Yeah, what's your project?
I'm working on my coffee table. I've got my
Oh,
planer and it keeps dying. I guess it heats up too much and it dies on
yeah,
me.
yeah,
So, but it's trying to get the bottom smooth so I can put the braces on.
yeah.
Otherwise, it's rocking all over the place. Okay, I don't know how to say the one person's name.
Salva
Goop.
Gupta.
Yeah, okay. And hi, Jacqueline.
Hi, Jacqueline.
And
Well, shall we jump right in?
Sure, we'll start with Faye. And let's see. What do we have, Faye? Oh, Faye, I pulled two. Faye, I have the Magician and the Eight of Wands. And the Magician is you doing something very artistic, creative, which we know you're now writing your life story. And the Eight of Wands is the possibility that you could sell it if you want to, or you can at least manufacture it enough to give to other people. And the color red is standing out really prominently right now. So I would say someone with the name Rose may be around you in spirit form, looking after you and giving you guidance, or at least helping you write it.
And I was given for you the Nine of Ariel. And at the bottom it says, your dreams are fulfilled. Hard work leads to great success. A love for beautiful things in life. And if you are writing your book, then you know that is your reward in life. It's that thing that you have wanted to do and love to do, and it'll be very successful.
Oh yeah, I no doubt whatsoever. Okay, Sava, I pulled the Two of Coins, which is balance, and it's coming out of, say, a turbulent time into a more smooth, even ride. But it's also about managing money, and it's also the idea, like as you can see, there's the figure eight there. It's what you think, what you project, and how it comes back towards you. So thoughts are gold. Keep that in mind.
And I was presented with the High Priestess for you, holding it in the wrong hand. And that says powerful psychic insights, reflection, meditation that provides valuable information, and be at peace. And the message that is coming through with this is that you are just coming or have just come out of a very turbulent time in your life. And that just listening to your instincts, just continue doing what you're doing and listening to your instincts, and you'll have a very peaceful time before the next little valley.
Yeah. Well, hello, Christy and Nikki and Jacqueline. It is the Rider-Waite deck. It's actually one of my favorite decks because it's the first deck I ever learned on. And this one is about contemplation. And normally, because the pentacles represent money, it could be contemplation around money. But I feel this is more like contemplation of where you're going in your future. What are you going to do? What is the value you're placing on where your future is going to be? And I remember taking a course once where you had to place things at value. And one of the ones was, if you had 5 things in your life, what would those 5 things be? And what's the first one? And a lot of people said money. I said love of family. And so it depends on how you value it. You can look at it as though it's a monetary value, or you could look at it as an emotional value. But whatever decision you're making from the heart. And it seems to suit you. And I think that's the most important thing, Jacqueline.
Well, and I was presented with the King of Raphael for you. And I'm being told to point out to you the water, and that this is a really, really good time for you to be very fluid in the things that you're doing. You can multitask and just do it with the faith and the comfort of knowing that the choices you're making and the multitasking you're doing is just perfect. You just can't mess it up right now. Just be fluid like water and allow yourself to flow through everything.
Yeah. Okay, so Nikki, I pulled the 7 of Wands. And
which one are you at?
Nikki.
Hang on, my computer's jumping around again.
Yeah, mine jumped down, but I had to go back up.
Oh, there we go.
Yep. Okay, so Nikki, I pulled the 7 of Wands, which normally represents you're competing with something, but I think this might have something to do with your weekend of yard work. And just like if it snowed, you don't go out there and plow all the snow at once. You take your time. So that card would say to me that you're going to get the yard work done. You're going to do it in little spurts so you don't hurt your back or overstrain it, and that you're going to have fun doing it. But at the end of the day, when you look at it, that accomplishment that you managed to make because of what you've done is really pleasing and aesthetically pleasing as well. So enjoy yourself, take your time, don't overdo it so that you don't hurt anything.
And I was presented with the page of Raphael for you. I'm trying to get adjusted to living in a hotel room again. And it says an exciting new challenge. You have what it takes to succeed. The message I'm getting is that if you're negotiating a contract or something in the next little while, the person talking to me is saying that this is a time to really, really read the fine print. Like, get out the magnifying glass and read the fine print. And just make sure that you know 100% what you're signing for, what you're agreeing to, and just trust your instincts on it.
That's really important. Hi, Christy. I pulled the Fool. And this is taking a chance, leap of faith. But it's also rejoicing that spring's on the way. And it could even be you looking at a new career, but I think it's also about the education. And there is a possible relationship coming your way, but take it slow. Don't rush into it. Don't go like a blind man's fool into a relationship. They're saying, Christy, take your time. So I'll just put that out there. And in the meantime, just enjoy the idea that spring's on the way. And don't forget, everyone, I believe it's Spring Forward this weekend.
Is it this weekend?
I think it's this weekend.
Oh, please no.
Yeah.
I would much rather it wasn't.
Pretty sure it is. I'll double check.
No, whatever. I was presented with the encouragement card for you. And as you can see, the parent encouraging the child there, and just the amount of love that comes with that encouragement and everything. And there's a group of people in the background that I can see, and they just want you to know how loved you are. And that's all they're saying, is just know that you are loved on both sides of the veil.
That's nice. Okay, so
I see what I see.
Yeah, next is Lily. Hello, dear. How are you? Lily, I pulled the Strength card. And this is strength of character, but it also makes me think that you're about to be challenged with something. And you have to maybe hold your tongue a little bit. And for you, that could be a bit of a challenge. You might just want to blurt out how you're feeling, but they're saying the strength comes in restraint. And there's a little shift or a move. So you might be doing a little decorating, or you might be helping someone move. And if you are doing that, I'm going to say, please be careful of how you lift things. Make sure you're lifting from the knees. Not that I would do it that way, but nonetheless, they do say lift from the knees, right?
Mm-hmm. They do. And I was presented with the Wizard of Awareness for you. And the message that I'm hearing from the council.
Oh, you froze there for a minute, Sean.
What's that?
You froze. You'll have to say, what was the message?
Oh, the message I'm hearing from the council for Lily is to be super aware. We got a little feedback going on all of a sudden.
Just turn it down a little.
If I turn my speaker down anymore, it'll be off.
Oh.
Like, it'd be off if I turn it off anymore.
Does that work?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, the message that I'm being given is that this is a great time to just be aware of your surroundings, aware of your attitude, and aware of your conversation that's going on in the background in your head. The more aware you are, the more peace you'll have in your life at this point in time. The old saying is, you're given 2 ears and 1 tongue. Better to listen than it is to talk. That's what I'm being told.
That's an interesting expression.
Yeah.
Okay. So next, Faye and Sava, you are both welcome. Next is Liam and then Heather. So hello, Liam. I have the Ace of Swords.
Hello, brother.
Some legal papers to be signed, consideration around communication. Don't let it rain on your parade. And taking your time. I feel like you need to pull back on the reins a little and just take a little time, maybe mellow out a little bit, and really contemplate what it is that's going to be said over the next 2 days.
I'm just using my psychic ability right now, and it says that on Saturday at about 8 a.m., you should go to this address, 1900 Richmond Street, for joy and excitement. Okay, I'll quit fooling around.
Is that where he lives?
No, that's the last place in the earth he wants to go on Saturday.
Oh, okay.
I was presented with the magical shapeshifter for you. And if you take my advice and go there on Saturday, you want to be a magical shapeshifter. The council in the background tonight, I have a council in the background tonight for everybody's general knowledge. They're saying that this is a time of change, and you get to decide whether it's easy, gentle change in small amounts, or whether it's big changes, or some of it's big changes and some of it's small, subtle changes. Whatever it is, this is a really good time for you to choose to make those changes. It's just the perfect time.
Good.
And stay away from 1900 Richmond.
And Heather, happy Thursday. Yes, that is definitely right. And Heather, I pulled the 7 of Cups. And this is about communication, emotions, but it's also about revealing hidden secrets. And when I say that, that's secrets about yourself that maybe there's things about yourself that you've kept and now you're looking at them, and this is all about you. Okay, it's not you're revealing your secrets to the world or you're revealing them to anyone in particular. It's like you're looking at yourself and you're going, okay, this is something I wanted to do or I wanted to change, and I've left it on the back burner, and now it's time. So it could be anything from education to coloring your hair to writing a book to painting a wall. And it's about an expression of yourself. But this expression comes deep from within, from that emotional well that we tend to allow to fill, but then we put a cork in it because who really wants to hear it? And that's how we look at things. But the truth is, we want to hear it. So uncork your emotional well and find out what you've been hiding and you'd like to do now, and take it one step at a time.
I was presented with the Magic Stream card for you. And the council this evening is saying to tell you the following. They sent you the Magic Stream so that this is a time when you can find forgiveness for anything in your life. Just allow the flowing waters of the Magic Stream to wash away all those things that you think aren't good about yourself or aren't good about people around you. And it's not just forgiveness for you, it's forgiveness for people in your life that you might need to grant, or forgiveness that they might need to grant to you. This is that great time when the waters are flowing in the right directions, that all those past hurts and stuff can be washed away if you're willing to let go.
Jacqueline, you're welcome. And Sean, Nikki does say she's in contract negotiations, so she'll take her time.
Read the fine print. Big sign in the background says, read the fine print.
She will take time, she said, to read the fine print. So Jessica is next. Hello, Jessica. Jessica, the Six of Wands. This is moving forward. Sometimes this is work related. Other times it can be an emotional decision. But this is you feeling confident. You're regaining your strength internally, emotionally, and physically. And you're finding better results. And there's also a possible competition coming up that you're going to be part of, and you're going to be very successful at it. So go forward and feel proud of who you are and what you have accomplished.
And I was presented with the sixth ray of devotion. And if you look at this card, one person is being devoted to themselves with their hands crossed on their chest, and the other one raising their hands to the sky. And what the council is saying this evening is that to thy own self be true. To make that devotion to be true to your heart, true to yourself. Don't be swayed by other people's opinions or telling you what they should do. Just be true to you, and everything will be fine.
Yeah. Okay, so Charlotte is next. Hello, Charlotte. And Charlotte, I pulled the devil. You see where I am?
Not kind of.
Right after Nikki said she'll...
Yeah, no, I see where you are. Okay. I could kind of see the card.
Okay. I pulled the devil, Charlotte. And the devil, it's like damned if we do and damned if we don't. But the interesting part about the devil is you're never tied to anything. You can walk away. The chains don't bind you. You only bind yourself to what you believe is true. And this is a decision-making process that you're going to be making. And you think one thing's true, but maybe it's the opposite that is. So sometimes we have to look at it from a different perspective. And that can be a little difficult, especially when we're deep in something. There's also some sort of business thing here too, Charlotte, that burn a little fire under it because it looks like it's going to prosper.
Hi, Charlotte. Try and do this so that I can read it too backwards. I was presented with a 10 aerial. It says, There is so very much to be grateful for: financial success and promise of retirement, a rich and rewarding family life. And the counsel behind me this evening is saying, take the time to even just mentally list the things that you are grateful for. The more you acknowledge the things you are grateful for, the more things you will have to be grateful for. That's an attitude of gratitude. And they're saying just really, really focus on that attitude of gratitude.
Yeah. So, Christy, honey, you're welcome. Hello, Kathy and Lily, you're welcome. And hello, Lisa. Liam says, thank you both, and I will avoid Richmond Street. And Jessica says, thank you. And Heather, too. Thank you both. I am taking a very in-depth course at work, career advancing course. I'm wondering if my mom is around tonight, missing her today. Oh, with open arms, Heather. She is surrounding you with love and throwing you a huge kiss.
Kathy.
Kathy and then Lily. Well, hello, Kathy. Oh, Kathy, I pulled the justice card. And this is definitely a black and white decision, a yes or no decision. And when I ask Spirit a yes or no question, left, if it's heavy, means no, right is light. And so you could work something out like that with Spirit and say, give me a description or a feeling that makes me know yes or no. But this decision is around money, some sort of money you're going to be spending. And they're saying, be careful of what you're spending. Like Shean said earlier, read the contract. Make sure there's no little hidden clauses that, like, I don't know, like if you're buying a computer and they say, if you put your own hardware in, we don't cover it. So in other words, they're sort of catching you so that you have to actually pay them to put any kind of hardware in. So Kathy, read it.
Kathy, I was presented with the magic prayer card for you. And the universe spoke over top of the council. I actually watched the council sit down and the universe speak, which is kind of cool when that happens. And the universe has a message for you tonight. The universe says, ask with all your heart and being, and you shall receive. Cast out all your doubt and ask with all your heart and being. And don't go to the casino and gamble your money away. You're not to gamble, you're to ask with an open heart, and you'll receive what you want. The odds are against you at the casino.
Yeah. No doubt. Hi, Lily. Lily, I picked the Lovers. This is for June, okay? But it could also be a spark in a relationship and reuniting that sense of union. But this made me think of June as though there's a celebration. You have a message from a loved one coming. It could be the announcement of another baby. And it just feels like a celebration time. And this is for June. And also supposed to tell you to dance.
Well,
so I would definitely say try dancing.
I'm going to concur with Darcy. I was presented with the Sun card for you, and it says, life is wonderful. Thrive through the power of positive thinking and inspiring success. And the council's dancing around going, yes, this is a great time in your life. It's almost King Midas time for you. Not quite, but almost King Midas time. Everything that you try, everything that you touch right now will turn out just perfect, including baking bread.
Okay, Lisa's next. Hello, Lisa.
Hi, Lisa.
I have the 5 of Wands, and this is victory. This is being very successful at something you've put your mind to, and you may compete with others for this card, but at the end of the day, you're the one who's wearing the ribbon. You're the one who's holding the trophy up. You're the one who's being acknowledged for being the victor. And it's really coming because of what's inside of you, that desire to achieve and to put things into place the way you'd like to see them. So I'm going to say, believe and you can achieve.
I was presented with the Knight. See if I can get this here. Knight of Raphael for you, which is a committed romantic relationship, being swept off your feet, situations or topics that make your heart flutter. And I'm being told that you should pay attention to the person who doesn't buy you roses. I'm being told that as much you'd like roses, but as much as you like roses, you have a favorite flower, and this person's going to figure that out. And just pay attention to that person, whoever it is.
That's sort of nice.
Yeah, it feels quite nice.
All right, sure. Thank you both. Have a great night. Hi, Catherine. Oh, Kathy says she had planned to go to the casino but changed my mind. Okay. And she last night brought up the fact her brother had a spot on his lung, and it looks like they did a biopsy. And so we suggested prayer last night. It looks like so far so good.
Your prayers will be answered.
Yeah.
I know. I understand how scary that can be.
Oh, yeah. So, Catherine, there you go. 6 of Swords, and this is communication, but it's moving out of a rocky, difficult decision and moving into something that's a little lighter, smoother. There's definitely going to be a decision process here. Again, June, just like your sister. And maybe the conversation in June, around June 6th, is to do around a decision you're making, or maybe both of you are making a decision together, trying to decide something, helping each other. And I'm just going to say, between now and June 6th, whatever it is you two are talking about, you will have your final answer.
I was presented with the 4 of Ariel for you. I don't know. And it says, when you give, you also receive. Being resistant to change, extremes in how you save or spend money. And what the council is talking to me about is an apple seed. And the member of the council that I can see is holding an apple seed in their hand like this. Let me get my hand there. And they go, can you grow apples from this seed? And yes, but you can't grow apples from a seed if you squish it in your hand. You actually have to plant that seed in the ground and tend it and look after it and care for it until it becomes a mighty apple tree and produces apples for you. And I'm being told this is a time for you to plant your seed. Plant your apple seed. It will grow into a tree.
It'll just take a little time, but it will get there.
Yeah.
Okay. So Lisa said, thank you. Heather, yes. You know what? You can tell your mom too that you love her and you send your love. She can hear you just as well as us telling her. And then we have Renee. And Catherine says, makes sense. Renee says hi, and then she says help. So Renee, I have changes happening around you, and they could be sudden and quick, and you're going to have to think on your feet, literally, and trust your instincts that whatever decision you're making is made with the best interest in mind for you. And they're saying that it may seem like a bit of a whirlwind, but at the end of the day, you're going to land on your feet.
And I was presented with the Goblins card for you. And the council is very clear on what they're saying to me for you on the help department. They say whatever you give it attention to is what's going to happen. So if you continue to worry about this item that you're worrying about, then you're actually giving it life. If you let go of it and allow it to run its course, it will be fine. And what they're saying to me was actually a line that was given to me by Florence Shean, and it might be her that's delivering that line tonight. She talks about casting off your fear around this, and she recommends that you say, I cast this off to God and I go free. Whatever your God is. You know, we all have our own God, right? So, but it's a very powerful statement when you start winding up in that place in your head where your head's just going crazy about this. If you just say, I cast this off and I go free, it releases you from that whirlwind.
Yeah. Okay. I have a card. I know there's Midnight Rider there, but I pulled a card for Sandra, who I normally pull for because I never see her on the spread. So just in case, Sandra, you come on, I pulled the Two of Cups, and this is a decision. Again, seems like tonight's all about making decisions and trusting your instincts and everything. And they're saying here that this decision is an emotional decision made with a conscious thought. Normally, I suggest you make it from that intuitive, but this one is a conscious thought, Sandra, something that you know you want to do. And instead of waiting around for the answer, you're going to go ahead and do it. So it's a conscious thought decision.
Well, I agree. I didn't see Sandra's name. And I want to thank Sandra for getting the orchestra to fire up this evening. I was actually rather enjoying having the council rather than the orchestra. Now I got the orchestra.
Shit happens.
Yes, it does. I was presented with the Ghostlands card for you.
That's a cute card.
And yes, it is. It's actually quite a beautiful card. And if you actually look at it, it has a clock on it and everything. And it's more talking about just taking the time to work through everything, be at peace. The band's playing Listen to the Rhythm of the Falling Rain. Song I haven't heard in a long, long time. And it just talks about taking the time to slow yourself down, listen to your environment, listen to yourself, and whatever's going on will just reveal itself perfectly to you.
Okay. Midnight Rider. Okay, I don't think you're going to end up with the guy you're thinking about because this feels like you think too much and you need to just take a step away from who you're going to end up with and get to know yourself. And that the person you're supposed to be with will eventually reveal themselves. But at this particular time, I think because you want to be in love so bad, they're holding love at bay. And again, it's sort of the same thing that Sean said earlier. Like when you think about something, you worry about it, you can push it closer to you, or in your particular case, Midnight Rider, you're pushing it farther away from yourself. So let it go. Let love take its own course. Don't try to squeeze it into the little bottle that you're holding on to.
And that was actually, for the first time in a long time, presented with two cards for you. The first one being the 10 of Raphael. The second one being the 3 of Michael. So the 3 of Michael says, release the past. You will grow from this situation. Time heals all wounds. And the council's really saying, oh God, just let go. Just let go of everything. Get out of the way. Because if you get out of the way, the right person, love and blessings fill your life. Harmonious relationships with family members, happily ever after, will show up. And I don't think it's either one of these guys.
Me neither. I think it's someone totally different.
It's somebody
So-
totally new. And if you just get out of your own way and let go of everything that you're hanging on to around these guys, let go of your ideal video that's playing in your head of what these two guys represent, that the right person will show up.
Yeah. Kathy wants to know, Shean, who is the council?
This evening, the council is a group of about, it looks to be between 50 and 75, 50 and 100 spirits and souls. And not all of them being human in the sense that we see humans, who are standing in a council. And because of who and what they are, they're speaking in unity. So it's not hearing all their voices, it's hearing them as one voice.
Daisy made a noise and Gibbs thought he had to bark. Okay, no, Kathy, Mike is not there.
I couldn't tell you because nobody's telling me their names. And,
I can
and I'm not
actually answer
asking.
that.
And Liam, I have some guidance for you on writing a book. Get blank paper and a pen
And start writing.
and write.
Yeah.
That's how we write books.
Yeah.
Or sit at a laptop and type, but
Oh, that reminds me. That brings me to the topic of last night. You had a nice white pen here on your desk.
Yes.
And I went, whoa, what a pretty pen. And I said, I was going, whoops, no, that's my blue pen. I found my blue pen. Okay. And I said I was going to use it. And I put it over and I went, I'll just put it in my purse. And Penelope goes, take the pen out of your purse. I went, Shean says I can use his pen.
I didn't say you could take my pen.
I said, use it.
That's my pretty white pen.
Yeah, you had another one on here, but I think the dogs have it.
Oh,
there was
that wouldn't surprise me.
A speckled one, and I don't see it tonight. But then they had a knife. They had a knife too today.
Did they have a nice chew today?
Yeah, no, a knife. They were licking the butter off the knife. I found it in your bed. You know, a table knife.
Yeah. What a pair of crappers.
Yeah. And Heather says that's what she's been telling Liam to do, and he'd laugh out loud. Would it be successful? Of course it can be successful, but first you have to write it.
I have no comments.
So, but yeah.
Oh, fine. Okay. This is what the council wants me to tell you. Well, what do you want it to be? Would you write it so it wouldn't be successful?
No,
yeah, it probably is, Faye.
I did not put the pen in my purse.
Sure.
No, I have my blue pen in my purse. See? Look, everything today is blue.
It came out of your purse pretty quick.
Yeah, I know, because it's right there.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
It is. I'm looking. I might have.
Hi, Trisha.
Hello, Trisha. Okay, well, I don't think I've seen her before. So I have the 6 of coins, which is money. And this is a balance of money around you. And they're saying that just be aware of your money too, and where you're putting your wallet and how you're investing it. So make sure you talk to a financial planner or someone who actually knows what they're doing. I'm probably the last person. Thanks, Faye. Thanks for being on my side, Faye. So, Trisha, financially, you can be successful. I'm just going to say, have a look, make sure you are putting it away properly. Okay. Faye, just so you know, she says, we can see the devilish look in your eyes. Trisha, now I'm looking.
Trisha, I was presented with the 3rd ray of creative intelligence for you. And the council this evening is to say that is saying that it's okay for you to allow your creative side out. That the more expressive your creative side can be now, that this is a great time to allow your creative side to explode into the world. Literally just let it loose and let it explode into the world, and it will be greatly welcomed.
Okay. So Lisa wanted to know if we hear any messages from Anne Elizabeth for her. I'm not picking anything up. And Kathy, I'm not hearing anything from Mike.
Have we read for Sandy Ryder yet?
If you give me a minute, Lisa, I'll see if I can connect with her, but I'm honestly not picking anything up. And Sandra's on, our Sandra, like our cousin Sandra.
Wouldn't know.
Yeah, Sandra's Ryder is our cousin.
Oh.
Just like Faye.
Tells you how much I know about our family.
Okay, so Sandy, I have the Ace of Coins, and this is an offer being issued to you from a different area of your life. It could be another job, it could be something part-time, it could be you're going more into a managerial lead if you're not already there. And it feels as though too that someone might be going into the hospital around you. I'm going to say maybe Tim, and that he should come out okay. Sure this or not, but I'm sort of wondering. And in May or June. Okay, that's what I'm feeling. In May or June. Okay.
Sorry, I was listening to something. Sandy,
I found one pin
with the coming to life card for you, and it really is just about coming to life, to allow yourself to. Yeah, she's stealing my pen.
No, I don't know where it is.
Quit interrupting me. I'm busy here.
I found this one.
It's really about you allowing yourself to just open up and come to life. You have this beautiful spirit inside of you, and it's just craving to come out and shine in the world. So let it out.
Okay. So Tricia says, okay, she laughs out loud. We've already done her messages. Faye says Penelope should be watching because Penelope is the one who was ratting me out last night. And Jeanette's on. Hi, Jeanette. How's the house?
Well, just before you jump to Jeanette, yeah, Tricia, there is a message for you. The band fired up, playing the song, Can I Have This Dance for the Rest of My Life?
Oh, that's a nice song.
It is a beautiful song.
Yeah.
And yeah. And that's what the song is saying. It's about having that dance with yourself and your heart, and yeah, just enjoy it.
Oh, Jeanette, no updates on the house. And Sandy, I hope he doesn't end up in there either. Okay.
Who ends up in where? Sorry.
I said to Sandy that I thought Tim might end up in the hospital. And so she hopes he doesn't end up there. And I hope so too. So maybe if he's not feeling good, he should go for a checkup.
Excuse me. Oh.
Okay, and Jeanette, let's pull a card for you. You're really having bad luck with that house. I think you need to sage it. Go in, sage the place, move the energy, because it feels like you need to do that.
Yeah.
Okay, what do we have? Ooh, good. Celebration. This is a good card. This is coming above and beyond where you are right now, and that there's a celebration. So you might have another, well, I thought it would be 2 weeks, but maybe this is another 4 weeks before you're back in your house. But it's also nice because there's an engagement, a birth, news of exciting things coming towards you. So those are really nice things to have. And I am going to suggest, Sean's mentioned it a couple of times to other people, is you need to write. Like maybe journalize or write about what's going on. Just get it out of your system.
Jeanette, I was presented with the deep freeze card. And then a gentleman in the council stepped forward and he said, to offer you this advice is to definitely sage the house, but also get some Himalayan sea salt and sprinkle it in front of each one of the door openings, on the outside of each one of the door openings. And it'll change the flow of energy in that house and will make it everything work out perfectly.
Yeah. No, not again. I don't know what not again is, Jeanette, but we don't mean anything's going to happen. What we want to do is prevent it. So just change the energy in around it, outside and inside of the house, so that nothing negative happens again. And Lisa, was it Lisa who asked about Anne Elizabeth? Lisa, is that like a mom or sister to you? Because I felt like I was putting on an apron and I was going to cook all of a sudden. So maybe there's a special dish she used to like, and maybe you're supposed to be cooking it. Because I'm a firm believer, like if you do something that they used to like, they get to enjoy it at the same time. Okay, she got it. Jeanette got it. All right. Anything else you want to talk about, Sean?
No.
No?
Yeah, no. I got a message coming through from the council for me. So
What was that?
what? The flashing light?
No, the message.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
Nope. No, it's personal.
All right. Well, then we will let you keep it.
The only part of the message I would share is that it is saying that by standing my ground, I've made the right choice.
Oh, good. Okay. Well, then you stand your ground. I found your brown pen, but I don't know where the white pen is.
Yeah, bull crap.
It's not in my purse because I checked my purse.
Actually, you're sitting here. It's actually, you know where the lottery tickets and stuff were?
Oh, yeah, I might have shoved it in there.
It's over in that area there.
Yeah, I probably shoved it in there when I cleaned the table.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have anything else to say unless someone has a question. Is anything happening March 14th? Just curious.
That's Sunday, isn't it?
Yes, that's Sunday.
I don't even know what date it is now. So
yeah, that should be the. Well, no, you'd spring forward on Saturday, which means Sunday would be your spring forward. March 14th is the day before the eye of the storm. Thank you, Lisa. And so, yeah.
Yeah, if you're going to put $50 on black.
Yeah. Jeanette says it's PI day.
Whatever that is.
Yeah. Speaking of lottery numbers, Liam
not a
says,
chance.
Wait, I'm trying to win the lottery right now, so I'm concentrating on my numbers. All right.
She's just trying to get away from me. That's all.
Kathy says she only plays slots.
Yeah, just even put $5 on black on the roulette table. You'll be fine.
Yep.
On Sunday.
On Sunday. Oh, hello, Brenda.
Hi, Brenda.
Oh, Kathy, tell me your numbers. I'll share. The secret is I pickle our birth dates. Okay, Brenda. Decision-making process. And in the process of making it, close your eyes and trust your instincts. You're in for a big surprise. And it's also the communication card. So maybe don't pick a fight with your husband. Okay. Because you're right, you're wrong, he's right. And you really don't want to hear that. Okay. And honestly, I pick my family's birth dates. And that's what I've been winning on. Oh, well.
Well, I drew for you the home card, so I'm going to agree with Darcy. Is that it is a great time to make peace at home, and just being right doesn't mean that it is right. Sometimes being right means that you just back down and let the other person think they're right.
Yeah, that's psychological.
There's a more diplomatic way to do things.
Yeah.
Liam says, remember who signs your paycheck.
Hey, Liam, there's you and Heather, and then do they have 3 children?
4.
4? There you go. There's 6 numbers unless they all have the same birthday. Then you can pick, if they do, then what you do is you pick the month. And it's amazing how you can go from there. Just remember, it only goes up to 49. So you can't lie about your age. Oh, hi, Marion. How are you? Marion. So you guys only have 4 numbers or 4 children?
4 children.
Okay. Well, then you pick each one of their birthdays, your birthdays each, and you've got 6 numbers. Okay, Marion, I have the 3 of Wands, and this is moving forward and celebration, but it's also making headway on something that you truly want, and that it's coming out. Well, you got about 3 weeks or 3 months and everything begins to fall into place exactly the way it's meant to be. So have faith, have patience, because it's working out.
And I was presented with the Dragon's Lair for you. And most people would look at this and go, oh, whew. But actually the council's saying, remember that, yes, dragons can be fierce and everything when you're seeing them from the outside, but they're also very magical. And that this is a time where you could be entering into a very magical time in your life. And just think about where you're going and, yeah, have patience. It's all going to be great.
Marion does have patience.
I wouldn't know. I actually don't know very many of these people personally.
Oh, Marion has the patience of a saint. She's one of my 2 psychic friends. So, and Kathy, that's exactly what I was telling them. Use the 4 kids plus themselves. And just so you know, having used our birthdays, because there were 6 of us, and one time I got all 5 numbers except your birthday, Sean. So Ashley and I got to go to Disneyland.
Well, that's all right.
Yep. And Kathy, I'm not going to the casino. I'm going to play the lottery, and if I win, I will go to the casino. Well, we're almost at the hour mark, so I think we'll say good night and thank you all for coming out. And it's been very enjoyable. Okay, if you and Liam share the same day, Heather, does anyone have number 7? Because if not, use it. Okay. So may love, joy, peace, and happiness find you all in mysterious ways for the rest of the week, and enjoy your weekend.
Numbers, Sean. Yeah, Kathy.
Yep. You got kids,
Yeah.
use their birth dates.
Yeah. And good night, everybody. From you, Hewlett, up here in the west coast of Vancouver Island. And thank you all for sharing time with us this evening, and much love and joy to all of you.
Yep.
Good night,
Have
everybody.
a good night. Bye.
Bye.